Now we turn to the Classic of Filial Piety, known in Chinese as Xiaojing. This revered Confucian text is presented as a dialogue between Confucius and his disciple Zengzi. Written over 2,000 years ago, it explores what filial devotion truly means, not only caring for one's parents, but also shaping a harmonious society. Let us listen to these timeless teachings that have guided families and nations for centuries. Chapter 1. Opening the way to enlightened rule. One's body is a gift from one's parents. Not harming it is where filial piety begins. A long time ago, Confucius was sitting quietly at home, resting. His student, Zengzi, was by his side, attending to his teacher with great care. Then Confucius spoke to him, saying,
"My dear student, in the days of the ancient sages, wise kings ruled the world by placing filial piety at the heart of all virtue. It was the foundation of a harmonious society. Thanks to this principle, people lived peacefully with one another, respecting both elders and juniors alike." Do you understand this idea?
Zengzi stood up respectfully and replied,
"I am still learning and have not yet understood it fully, Master."
Confucius nodded and gently continued.
Filial piety is the root of all moral virtue. All righteous teachings begin with this. Come, sit down again. Let me explain it clearly. Your body, your limbs, your hair, your skin, these were all given to you by your parents. So, to take care of your body and never injure or disgrace it, that is the starting point of filial piety. But filial piety doesn't stop there. As you grow, you must cultivate yourself, live with dignity, and establish a good name in the world. In doing so, your parents too will be honored and blessed. This is how filial piety begins with serving one's parents and expands outward to loyal service to one's ruler and ultimately to perfecting oneself as a human being.
And then Confucius quoted a poem from the Book of Songs.
"Do not forget your ancestors. Carry forward their virtue and make their name shine."
Chapter 2. The Emperor's Filial Example. A heart that loves one's parents can warm the whole world. Confucius once said,
Those who truly love their parents naturally extend that love to others, and they cannot bring themselves to hate. Those who truly respect their parents will also learn to respect others and treat them with dignity. Now think about the person who holds the highest position in the land, the Son of Heaven, the Emperor himself. If such a ruler shows deep love and respect for his own parents, his example will touch the hearts of all his people. His sincere actions will ripple outward and inspire the entire nation, even the whole world, to follow his virtuous path. This, my student, is the true power of filial piety when practiced by a ruler.
And then Confucius quoted from an ancient text called the Book of Documents, Shang Shu.
When one person acts with true virtue, the entire people can enjoy its blessings.
Chapter 3. The Noble's Filial Duty. The higher your position, the greater your humility. That too is filial piety. Confucius continued his teaching and said,
Even if you are in a high position, never act with arrogance. Even if you hold great power, do not create fear or unease around you. Whatever you do, always stay balanced. Never go to extremes. If you have great wealth, don't let it overflow. If your position is high, carry yourself with humility and care, and you'll be able to keep that position for a long time. If you manage your wealth with moderation, your fortune will also last longer. When you protect your power and wealth with virtue, you also protect the very foundation of your country and help keep harmony among the people. That is what it means for a nobleman, a lord or prince, to practice filial piety.
And then Confucius added a line from the Book of Songs, Xiaojing.
Always be cautious, as if standing by a deep river, as if walking on thin ice.
Chapter 4. The Minister's Filial Duty. The higher your role, the greater your responsibility to set an example. This too is filial piety. Confucius said,
If your clothes are not in line with the ancient codes of propriety, don't wear them. If your words do not reflect the teachings of past sages, do not say them. If your actions go against the righteous examples of the ancient kings, do not do them. That's why the truly virtuous people of old, they never spoke unless their words followed the right path, and they never acted unless their actions matched the way. They didn't follow their own convenience or desires, but always asked, is this the right thing to say? And is this the right way to act? Because of this, even when their words spread far and wide, they were never criticized. Even when their actions were known to all, they were never resented or blamed. When a person aligns their dress, their words, and their actions with righteousness, only then can they truly safeguard their position of honor and protect the ancestral temples of their family. Such people are called true ministers, and this too is a form of filial piety.
and then Confucius quoted the Book of Songs, Xiaojing.
From dawn till night, serve with one heart, with steady devotion to your Lord.
Chapter 5. The Scholar's Filial Duty. Serve your elders with the heart you have for your parents, and loyalty and respect will follow. Confucius said,
When you serve your mother with the same heart that you serve your father, there is tenderness and affection. That is what we call love, When you serve your ruler with the same heart that you serve your father, there is humility and care. That is what we call respect, Jing. So, when caring for your mother, keep alive the loving heart you showed to your father, and when serving your ruler, carry the respectful heart you offered to your father. When both love and respect are present, that is the essence of filial piety. If you bring that same heart to your duties, love becomes loyalty, zhong, toward your ruler, and respect becomes obedience, shun, toward your elders. Those who treat their superiors with loyalty and obedience will earn honor in their positions and carry on the family rights and legacy with dignity. This is the true filial path for a scholar, the way of a shi.
Confucius then quoted the Book of Songs, Xiaojing.
Rise early, rest late, and never bring shame to the faces of the parents who gave you life.
Chapter 6. The Common People's Filial Duty. To care for your parents with sincerity, that is the way of everyday people. Confucius said,
The duty of filial piety isn't only for kings or scholars. Ordinary people too can walk this noble path. First, follow the seasons of heaven, planting and harvesting at the right time. Then, use the blessings of the earth wisely, knowing when and how to work the land. Be diligent and hardworking so that your family has enough to live on. Live with discipline and modesty. Be careful with your words and actions. Don't waste what you have. Instead, save and manage your resources with care. And above all, use the fruits of your labor to provide for your parents with all your heart. This, my students, is the filial duty of the common people, a duty no less noble than that of the rulers and ministers.
Chapter 7. The Equality of Filial Piety. From emperor to farmer, the spirit of filial piety is the same. Confucius, after explaining the duties of all, from the emperor to the common folk, summed up his teachings like this.
No matter who you are, whether the son of heaven or a simple villager, the beginning of filial piety is always the same. Take care of your body, your limbs, your hair, your skin, for they were all given to you by your parents. Do not damage them. That is the starting point of filial devotion. But don't stop there. Live your life with honor. Cultivate your character, and let your good name shine in the world. When your name is praised, your parents' name is praised with you. That is the full flowering of filial piety. And remember this well. Throughout all of history, since heaven and earth began, no one who failed in filial duty has ever truly escaped misfortune.
Have you enjoyed listening to chapters 1 to 7 of Xiaojing that Confucius explained? In ancient China, society was built on a strict hierarchy. Yet the value of filial piety was the same for everyone. If today's story resonated with you, please support us with a subscription, a like, and a comment. The complete 22 chapters of the Classic of Filial Piety and 24 timeless tales of filial devotion can be found in our premium audiobook and ebook. We will return with another story filled with the wisdom of the East. Thank you for listening.